All right, before we actually get started with the show and before I actually have some rebut to what you just said, please subscribe, and hit that like button because we love what we're doing and we hope you like what we're bringing to you. And we're going to keep bringing it to you because that's what we're here to do. So here I have my take on this whole Heisman race. I have to totally agree with you all the way up until the point where, and I do agree with you about Travis's mother. She actually looked like she was watching our show and listening to you because you said those same exact words the other day. I mean, it was like, I thought it was you up there talking, to be honest with you. But it looks as though a lot of people are saying that it was a popularity contest, and because Travis Hunter was playing under prime, he had an advantage on Ashton Jeanty. Now, let me give you my take on what I think. I think Travis Hunter should have won this award tonight because he is a two-way player, because he actually did everything necessary to win this award tonight, in my opinion. From the stats, from his ability to be able to carry himself off the field, being able to carry himself into that classroom and have the grade point average he has, which they say is a 4.0 grade point average. He had all of the prerequisites to win this award tonight, and I am very proud of him for winning this award tonight because it couldn't have went to a better young man. I mean, at 21 years of age, again, coming from where he came from, I mean, you know, being in Florida, then they sent him to Georgia. He played in Swanee, Georgia. And for him to take that journey and get to where he is today, it was very emotional for me to see him because he became so emotional. Because a lot of times in life, me included, you just don't feel like you can do it. You just don't feel like things are going your way. You just don't feel like things are falling in place so that you can be successful. And you always ask yourself, why am I not being successful when other people are being successful? Well, Travis Hunter has proved that tonight. But let me just say on behalf of Ashton Jeanty, Ashton Jeanty could have easily won this award tonight. It looks as though, and let me go over these numbers with you right here. It looks like the Heisman has 928 electors, kind of like the government when we vote for a president. 870 members are from the media. 57 living human winners from the Heismans in the past 57 years are voting. And it looks as though this is one of the closest Heisman races in terms of total points in a long time. I mean, because if you look at the total points Travis Hunter received with 2,231 total points, and it looks like Ashton Jeanty received 2,017 total points. So if you look at the difference of 231 votes, technically he edged him out tonight, in my opinion. This is my opinion from the total points. Now, 552 first place votes for Hunter, 309 votes, first place votes for Jeanty, 24 first place votes for Gabriel, 6 first place votes for Ward, and Cam Scatterbo, who wasn't even invited to New York. He plays for running back for Arizona State. He received 3 first place votes. What I'm getting at here is this. I'm really happy that you're happy because I'm happy. We're both happy. We both talked about this weeks on up until this point on who we thought was going to win this award and who we was suggesting that people take a notice to win this award, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So, in other words, a lot of people are saying Jeanty should have won this award tonight. He was robbed. I'm reading all of the social media right now. They say Jeanty was robbed because, according to a lot of people who were watching this Heisman race, they believe that Travis Hunter got it on a popularity contest. I don't think he did. I think he earned it. Because if you look at the breakdown of Hunter's numbers this year, as a receiver, he had 92 receptions for 1,152 yards. That is impressive for a two-way player to play receiver. 14 TDs scoring as an offensive player. And he averaged 12.5 yards a catch. And he's one of the This young man reminds me somewhat of Antonio Brown that we talked about. I mean, Antonio Brown, ex-Pittsburgh receiver. He can get open when the quarterback is in trouble. He knows how to come back to the ball. He knows how to create that space between him and defenders. Kind of another reminder of me like Travis Kelce. You know, he plants and he knows right where he is on the field, where the quarterback is scrambling to, and he knows how to get there. Now, as far as his defensive stats goes, it looks as though here he had 31 tackles total this year in 2024, 20 solo tackles, 11 assists, and 1 forced fumble. And that 1 forced fumble actually won Colorado the game against Baylor.
Yes. Yep.
And that is freaking impressive. 4 interceptions. Yep. So when you tally all of this up, versus Ashton Jeanty's year, where he had 2,497 yards on 344 carries for 29 TDs on an average of 7.3 yards per carry. We were both saying that we were happy if either young man won this award, right? But what I will say is this, in the sense of symbolism, Ashton Jeanty has a lot to be proud of, and he didn't win this award tonight, but he will win in the long run, because in the sense that he will go pro and he will play at the professional level and he will be successful at the professional.
You've reached the end of another episode of the DC Stewart Sports Talk podcast. Be sure to connect with us at Facebook and Twitter.com. Your voice is important, so head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Catch our next episode.